some SEC predictions for this upcoming season. We'll start off with the Player of the Year, Kerry Blackshear from Florida. The transfer from Virginia Tech should have a major impact on the Gators, a team that I think could get to the Final Four. The Freshman of the Year, Anthony Edwards from Georgia. Playing for Tom Crean, this is Crean's second season in Athens, and Edwards will give the Bulldogs a chance to be in the postseason. My most underrated player, Reggie Perry from Mississippi State. He could be a double-double machine for Ben Howland and the Bulldogs. Get him around that basket, whether it's a rim protector or just corralling offensive rebounds, Reggie Perry can get it done. My 5 games that I think will have a major impact in the non-conference out of the SEC. And remember again, I'm trying not to duplicate games that I mentioned with other conference predictions. So, of course, Kentucky hosting Louisville. That's number 1. Kentucky taking on Ohio State in Las Vegas. Ohio State, more than likely, will be a team that will be somewhere in that top 4 or 5 in the Big Ten. Florida taking on a Providence team that I think will end up being at some point in the top 25 and in the NCAA tournament. That game is in Brooklyn. Gators have a really strong non-conference schedule. LSU, which ultimately I think will be in the NCAA tournament and challenge for top 4 or 5 spot in the SEC, they're going to USC. And that game certainly will have plenty of talent. A lot of NBA scouts will be checking out players on the floor between LSU and USC. USC, my sleeper team out of the Pac-12 that certainly could get in the NCAA tournament. And the big rivalry game, Florida State, this time at Florida. Florida State, traditionally under Leonard Hamilton, ends up being, if not on the bubble, in the NCAA tournament or making a deep run, which we've seen a lot lately from the Seminoles. All right, my bold prediction in the SEC is that South Carolina, under Frank Martin, will be back in the NCAA tournament behind A.J. Lawson, one of the sleeper guards in the country. He's one of the best guards in the SEC. He should be one of the better point guards in the country. Last year, South Carolina finished 4th in the SEC, got that bye situation in the SEC tournament, but not able to play well enough in the non-conference body of work to get in the NCAA tournament. So SEC, out of the SEC, I like SC, South Carolina. That's my bold prediction to make the NCAA tournament.